I was
Yeah, I'm good.
Angie, I'm a woman's woman, and the way I see Alex going on to Angie, it's totally unfair. Even though there has been a lot of tit for tat, but he won't give up, right? He won't give up, and then that gets Angie's back up, blah, blah, blah. See, the thing is, and I hate to bring this up, but put yourself in the position where somebody's going at you and going at you. You've been through it with
Mr. Alex doesn't make the FYP, so he's not going to be shown because nobody really knows anything about the personal beef between Angie and Alex. There's very selective people. I don't even really know the root cause and all that. But you know what I mean? There's only 5,000 people here now because of my audience, Pearl's audience, Miss Red's audience, which is all added up. So generally, people don't know. Generally, clips that are on the FYP have had thousands of likes. But Alex and your beef doesn't get thousands of likes and shares or comments. It's just, so why would she talk about it?
So, but somebody might
have FYP footage, popular, not people who've seen one thing or because she knows Alex. You know what I mean?
But somebody mithering at you and going at you and going at you.
Alex doesn't talk about behind the scenes.
Thank you for the love, guys.
Miss Red and Alex's relationship is not talking about
Angie. Alex.
I've been live 4 times in 3.5 weeks. So I don't get where she gets all this shit from. Thank you. I don't get where she gets all this shit from, right? That I go live and I'm constantly, this is Perfect Paula, you know. Go to Scottish TikTok and ask about Perfect Scottish Paula. And you'll get, that's why she's on the English side now, because there's a hell of a lot of shit about her. Miss Perfect Paula. She got dropped out of Scottish TikTok.
Okay. Can I say something? Like, have you been watching that live today before you came live?
No, I've not. I was on the phone. I had a phone call off someone, and you know what I mean. So
I just want you to start opening your eyes, man, because people are saying they're your friends, but they want you to block Angie. But yeah, all of them are going into a live stream, and it's just, you get me, and you're being slated, and nobody's taking off for you. Do you get me? And I just, it's wrong.
The thing is, I know, but I don't need anyone. I am one of them people. I'll stand on my own. I don't need, and I respect a lot of people supporting me. I genuinely do, and I'll give it back. But I tell you right now, I don't need anyone. I'll say what I want and how I feel like, and that's just how I've always been.
I know that, Alex, but when you give energy and you've got your friends' backs, regardless, and you've always got your friends' backs, you should receive the same energy. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not a one-way system. You should.
It doesn't happen, unfortunately. It seems that there's a select few. There's a select few. What's going on now in that platform is what Angie wants, and none of them are seeing it. What every one of them are doing in there now is making Donna's life and her platform bad now. Because this is what's going to happen now, and I'll tell you this word for word. All these people are going to follow Angie to see the follow-on at this now. Angie said today on her platform, while all these are in a box, I want to bring down Donna's platform, Miss Red's platform. And these are all laughing, saying, don't be stupid, Angie. Don't be stupid. But at the end of the day, they think it's all a joke, but it's not a fucking joke. Because Angie genuinely believes that because she's fucking jealous of Donna. Constantly jealous of Donna. All these people want to bring her down, and they're sitting in there and having a joke about it. It's not funny, man. It's not fucking funny.
It's not. And I even said, like, on my live, like, wait, Miss Red just has to press our live stream on, and she's got thousands in the room just sitting in her kitchen. Do you get me? Like, and Angie could never have that.
Angie's fueled off views. Angie is fueled off views, and you big creators going in there is giving her now the platform there now to even get more aggression out there to bring Donna down. And this is
that's what I just said on my live, Alex. That's why I ended my live to come over here to you, because I knew that you were thinking exactly how I was thinking. Do you get me? Because I just said all of that on my live as well.
Just don't give her the option. In my eyes, like I said, I don't control anyone, because that was another thing that got spun today. I like to control women. One thing I never do. I don't control anyone, not even a man or a friend or anything. I don't control no one. The fact of the matter is, if this was me now, if I was, I'd drop out, Donna drop out, Eva Queen drop out, and then watch that, take the oxygen away from her, and then let the venom spill. Because all night I've stayed off the app. All morning I've stayed off the app. Yeah, I'm still getting spoke about, but I'm the issue here. No, you're the issue here. You didn't
issue.
like the fact is that I called you out for your shit, and we all know what the shit is. Is the fact is Angie stirring lies, trying to paint me out to be this absolutely horrible, horrible person, which I'm not. If me protecting kids on this app is a bad thing,
Makes you a horrible
then
person. Why be the villain then? Innit? Be the villain. If that's the case.
All you do, Ange, is talk about children. I protect children, but I'm the wrong one. And if anyone wants to know how this issue with me and Angie started, she called me a peddler for no reason ever. She randomly called it me, and it triggered the shit out of me, and it was a domino effect. And this is what happened.
And I remember
Nothing
that.
to do with me. And she didn't even know me. She called everyone peddlos. She called them all peddlos, but we're not the ones talking about children 24/7, fucking Andrew.
And this morning, like, she was running your name into the ground trying to make out that you're talking about kids. And I was like, no. He never speaks about, because that's real. We don't bring kids into our mouths. It's like kids are off limits. But when it comes to protecting kids, then yeah, do you get what I'm saying? We're going to be protecting kids. If that's the kids that you're talking about, that's the only bit that Alex has ever said, protecting kids. Nothing that he's wrong about with kids or anything like that. Fuck off for bullshit.
Like Alex has just said before he came in, Kel, you know,
this morning.
off the app about his child, and it's then been passed on to that fucking Lynn, who then brought it onto the fucking app. What gives you the goddamn right to speak of somebody else's fucking child? You don't like it, so why the
this
fuck
is
are
the
you
thing,
doing
like,
it?
and this is how I feel. Even though I'm disappointed, even though I'm upset with my friend with a situation that happened yesterday, I'm still there for them. And you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to recover from it. Like, I don't think I'll be able to rekindle that friendship, and that is on me. That's my choice, not on anyone else's. No one's going to be in me saying you do this. No one controls me. I do my own thing, and I'll say my own thing. But I'm still here to help protect. And to be fair, what's going on now, I do not like.
No,
this is Angie's fuel now. This is what I mean. She's wanted the back and forth with Donna, and she's going to get it now because of all these people that are supporting Donna have created this. They've all supported Miss Red, and they're trying to do a good thing. But unfortunately, what you're doing is what she wants.
I do feel
and now you've caused the back and forth now, and now Angie's got content for the next few days.
And EQ was like egging her on as well. Like at first she was really egging her on. Now all of a sudden, no, you never take a Miss Red's platform. But that's not what she was saying earlier on. She was egging her on and she was telling her which way to do it. She had me go and watch the followers, go watch the gifters, try and get them on your side, and then the rest you take. Then whoever is left with Miss Red, then take the rest of them down.
Oh, I think you said that about Miss Red.
Huh? Yeah, then all of a sudden, then she changed her story.
Do you know one thing? This is a fact, right? 100% fact, and anyone cannot deny this, right? A lot of creators, I'm not talking specifically about EQ, but EQ is one of them. But do you know what it is with her, right? I did start to not start liking her, but I did start to understand her, right? As a creator. Everyone tried to drag Donna down and do their FYP and bring her down. When it didn't work, they realised that they couldn't do that, so they become a friend of Miss Red.
Yeah.
That's the difference. But if they would have seen that a chance of bringing, they would have continued to be with the hate. I'm not blind to all this.
Facts. I'll never forget what she done to Miss Red when Miss Red was doing the rankings. She literally tried to destroy her when she done that little dirty move. Do you remember with that fucking John Chelsea?
Well, what's Miss Red done for them to get on the high horse?
Nothing at all.
All she's done, she's a big creator and she gets the numbers in. Angela is upset.
Jealousy. It's always jealousy with the TikTok. There's a lot about jealousy. Where with me, and anyone can't say this is a lie, because this is what I'm going to spit now is another fact, and everyone can say that. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not jealous of anyone. I will help anyone. If my friends are not, if I want to go live sometimes and I see my friends live, I don't go live where I shouldn't really give a shit because I should do what I want to do. Yeah, I still give a shit. Like the other day, I had 600 people in my life having a good discussion. I was asking people, is Luke live? Is Luke live? And he's like, yeah, he just got live. And so I ended the live so everyone could go over to support Luke, because that's how I work things.
I was in that live yesterday when you said that I'm going to come off because Luke's live.
Yeah, this is what I mean, and this is why people don't. You know what I mean? And this is where things. I don't need to be in competition with anyone. I do my thing and I stay in my lane. But no one is going to bring me down, and no one is going to silence me. If I'm going to say something, I'm going to say it, and I'm not going to have one stupid woman with a fucking massive forehead full of hate come at me 24/7, make me out to be a peddler, a wrong'un, when all I've done on this app from the start is try to build friendships, have a laugh, and protect children. And that ain't gonna happen, unfortunately. And I'm gonna respond. You're no way gonna call me out for that shit.
She's been talking all morning like that. I was even getting like agitated on my live, and I was like, everything that was coming out of my mouth, you know, the way I always respond to the lies and I call out the lies. She just has got her in for you today, man. You and Miss Red, she's got her in for the both of you today.
Bullshit. And I was like, fucking mouth.
She's got no reason.
Alex. I know she's got no reason.
She's got no reason to go after Donna. She literally doesn't. And do you know what it is? And everyone's saying, but Alex is bringing. I never bring my friendships into anything. I never look at them for clout. I never ask him for fuck all. Never have. Never will. That's one reason why I stayed off Miss Red's platform for about a week, because people saying, oh, Alex only uses Miss Red for clout and that. So I stayed off the platform. Didn't go in any boxes. I didn't even go into fucking mod. Because you know why?
That's bad, because it's making you feel that type of way. Do you get me? Because these words, see, people say words don't hurt when they do. Do you get what I'm saying? When you start making you back away from your friends, do you get me? You pull away from situations.
I think it's a fucking app, but generally it's affecting people. People just come off the fucking app. It's not about just coming off the app. The damage has been done already to make someone feel that way. And now that they've continued to prod and the fucking bear bites, they're like, oh, fuck. You know,
oh, yeah, you're the wrong one.
You're the fucking wronger. You're this, you're that. You're trying to bring people down. No, you're the fucking problem.
Exactly.
You know? But then they'll support that person. And, 5,000 people sat there, giving a clout. Why? She don't fucking
deserve it. You know what was pissing me off as well? Not one of them would stand up for you, Alex. That's what pissed me off. Like, she's running your name into the ground, and not one of them said, right, stop. Alex is not this. Alex is not this. Alex is not this. No.
But you know why? Do you know why? It's because where I feel my friendship's totally genuine, and it is. Look, I'd rip down the app to try to protect my friends, and everyone knows that.
Yeah,
no one's watching it.
I'm not on about Red, Luke. I'm on about the people that was in there before even Red went in there.
Yeah, I don't think she's talking about, because no one's listened to it. Yeah, I know, G. I know a lot of people have, and like I said, I've got a lot of love for a lot of people that are having my back. But I don't. The thing is, I'll stand on my own, and I will fight it to the death. Do you know what? Right. People say you think about your mental health. Yes, I know. I'm getting angry. I get vexed, and I'll say what I do. You know what now, right? Even if I got so angry, my blood pressure, and ended up having a heart attack and died, you know what? I don't care. At least I've said my piece, and I've actually stated what I need to state. Because I'm not going to put in my mouth and say, you know what? Just because she's got all these numbers and she's got all these people in there, that I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to say something. Angie, you are a wrong-un, and then you play on this vulnerable, oh, I'm a vulnerable, and then you got people in the box you've just support saying, because he's a woman, he's bullying a woman. No, I'm not. I'm just chasing demons. That's what I am.
She said herself that she's not vulnerable, but then last night, that fucking weird Paula here, was sat there saying, oh, she's a vulnerable woman, and she was lapping it up. She is not fucking vulnerable at all. I'm sorry, she fucking isn't.
No. She knows exactly what she's doing, and it's all the affliction.
Loves it. Absolutely loves it. Last night, she was fucking lapping it up. She had everybody in them boxes, and they're all fucking going off at Alex, and she was just grinning and scrolling through, and I thought, you fucking nasty bitch.
And the way she's going today as well, it's just disgusting.
And she talks about these hate trains, in air quotes, hate trains. So what have you created all morning when I haven't been online, or last night I weren't online? What have you created, telling people what I am and what I've done and stuff? That's, if you want to talk about hate train, oh, but he has had multiple people in his boxes all last night, all day. You've had like a full box full of people slating me. So don't even talk about this shit. Your double standards are wild. I promise you now, right, this is a fact, right? People have told me as friends, please stop, Alex. Please stop. I won't continue stopping until my goal's there.
But the thing is, you do stop it, but it's not her that's stopping, and that's where it's all going wrong. Like, people are coming to you and telling you to stop, but why isn't people going and telling her to fucking stop? Do you get me? Like, you need to have the same energy. Do you get me? Like, for the both sides. Do you get me? You can't just come over and tell, oh, Alex, you need to stop, you need to shut down. No, Alex is human. He needs to fucking have his voice.
I ain't gonna. The thing is, I ain't gonna stop and be silenced by these idiots. Like I said, I will continue to go on and on and on and on until you stop making out to be a wrong un and people see you for you what you are. I don't want her to harm herself. I don't want her to do anything to herself or anyone to attack her. What I want her to do is finally take fucking accountability to the shit that she caused and the lies, and then that's done.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Exactly. She don't ever take accountability, and that's all she needs to do is take accountability and stop deflecting. Do you get me? Just take accountability for your actions, Angie. Stop deflecting onto Alex, me, and fucking Miss Red all the time.
She just points blame at everybody but herself.
The thing is, she's literally stated this morning. I'm going to fire out another double standard shit here as well. Thank you. The number double standards. She's literally stated about me being in that clapper last night, arguing with PLM, calling them wrong guns. Yet one of the person that was in the clapper, she's had in a box today talking to her. I mean, don't make it make sense.
Exactly.
I'll own my shit. I'm okay, Tracy. I'll own my shit and I'll say what I want to say. If I've done wrong, I've done fucking wrong. Thanks, Shelley. I'll say, you know what? Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I apologise. When do you ever hear a sorry come out of this fucking individual's, this vermin's mouth?
Never. And if she does do a sorry, it's like...
What about this person? If you go to Angie now on a platform and say, you know what, Angie, you shouldn't have said that about Alex last night. The first thing that comes out of her mouth is, but look what he said about me. Look at this person. That's all you hear. That's all you hear out of her mouth. Never once say, you know what, yeah, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, she's done about me, the Jimmy Savile pictures. I do edits, and unfortunately, right, I'll tell you how it is. The
reason why them edits was done is because you were talking so much about children, Angie. Do you get what I'm saying? Get her into your head,
about my child 24/7. That's what it was. Yes. It wasn't me being randomly being spiteful, wanting to call you. Because remember, you're the one that's called me a P for fucking God knows how long, for no reason. No reason you've called me that, right? But yet, it's okay, that's acceptable, everyone wants to, and then you got idiots in a box saying, but I'm a woman's woman. No, you're not a woman, you're a twat. You're a twat, and that's what you are. You're not a woman's woman, so you're telling me, so okay then, right. So, if someone decided to beat up, say, Rose West, oh, I'm going to stick up for Rose West because I'm a woman's woman. No, you're not. In life, you stick up for what's right and wrong, and that's the problem.
You know that.
Thank you. And this is the situation now. It's getting to the stage now. I need to say this, Donna. That shouldn't have happened in that live. Then I have to be honest with you. You know, I got nothing but love for you, but that in that whole environment that's just been created, and that the people that you think are supporting you are not supporting you in any shape or form, there, Donna. Because, and I want you to see this now for how it is. They've all gone in there, and Angie 100% wants you, your platform, and bring you down. Yeah. All this, and you can see it on her face. She's got some fucking... She's so jealous of you. And then when EQ and Pearl go in there, her numbers are boosted up, and Angie's saying, I want to bring her down. And they're all laughing, saying, oh, Angie, no one can bring you down. Don't be stupid. Now, every single one of the supporters in there for them is going to follow Angie to see the aftermath of this. And then when none of you are live, they're going to watch Angie, and then that's how this escalates. Honestly, I'm just saying it how it is, and I'm saying that as a friend. Believe you and me, I'm saying that as a friend. And there's people also agree with me, Donna. Who's very friendly.
I said that in my life, Alex. I said that in my life. I said, if anything, yeah, like all it's doing is just giving our numbers, and it's just giving more push to come at Miss Red. Do you get me? And take her down.
Mentioned afternoon gym, lad. She's literally mentioned numbers several times this morning, apparently.
That's all she's mentioned. That's all she's mentioned this morning is views. That's all that's came out of her mouth is the views.
I just feel loyalty with me has been lost. I've always remained loyal. I just feel in my eyes, there's a lot of dishonesty, and loyalty has just been throughout the window. And I'm not saying that from you, Donna. I'm just saying, I'm going to put that out there. It's not you. I just feel there's a lot of people that have said a lot of things. I mean, it's not from what people have told me. It's from the videos I've been sent and the FYP that I've seen. I constantly. Oh, thank you, Paula. I constantly do what I can. I break my back. I have tore down fucking people's platforms to protect friends, and I will continue to do that if I think that they're a genuine friend. But there's no way on God's green earth now I'm going to let this vermin in the box say all these lies about me for no reason. Every single person. This whole thing started because she called me a pig. Like, people are failing to see why all this was created. She called me a P. She wanted to call me a P.
That's what I said this morning. I said everybody are failing to remember that everything that we've said or done towards Angie, it's been a reaction to her calling us disgusting things. Do you get what I'm saying? It's been a reaction to everything. It's not us waking up in the morning thinking, oh, let's start an Angie. No. Angie's been calling people pedlos for how long?
She's obsessed with
and then she moans about me putting a picture on fucking Jimmy Savile. And unfortunately, around that time, I want people to understand this, right? My personal life and my relationship with my child, I have never brought to the app because of the fucking people on the app, right? Never. I don't mention it. I'm not going to mention if it's a boy girl. I don't mention it because at the end of the day, right, I'm doing our protection.
Yes.
However, I relayed to a friend. Right, once. A personal something. That person then apparently told Linz, right? Linz then went on an app and told Angie, and then they relayed it, my personal information, onto the app about children. And this is where it gets twisted, because because she was talking about people's children for about a week and a half non-stop, including my child. That's why I said it's very questionable why she's mentioning kids. So thank you. And that's why then I stated then there's questionable things. And then when everyone else was calling her Jimmy Savile, I did the picture. So it wasn't like I did it out of malice horribly at first because I wanted to. It's because kids are in your mouth 24/7. You were wrong, and that's how it is. And that is a fact.
It wasn't even you that started the Jimmy Savile thing off. It was the other people that started off calling her Jimmy Savile. It wasn't you that legitimately started that off.
And she had pet loads in a box, so what do you fucking expect?
Yeah, and this is what I mean. Like, today, she's moaning about Stonewall Thatcher. She moaned yesterday about fucking the clapper situation. Yeah, she's literally had one of them that was in the clapper with me yesterday in a box today, talking to her like a friend. Make this shit make sense.
Exactly.
There's so much hypocrisy on this app.
Yeah, and double stand. And she was saying as well that she's going back to the police with a case that she opened on you a year ago. So I had to correct her on that one because, like I said, at the end of the day, when you open a case on someone or if a case is opened up on you, yeah, the police has got 28 days to charge you or NFA you or to close the case.
And you want to know something as well? Do you want to know something? Well, Miss Red, listen to this, right? Listen to this. I've been told today, you know, they've wanted to break me, Pearl, you, Jay, all of our friendship groups up. Do you know why this has happened? Right? Oh, she's gone anyway. Anyway, she's gone. She wanted to break all our friendships up, right? For us to all leak information about each other, you know, like the conversations we've had, exposing each other. That's what she wanted. And that's what she stated. But unfortunately, no one's got anything on anyone. And I'll never, ever relay anything I've been told, even if we become the worst of enemies, because Angie told me stuff in confidence before, and I've never gone online and told anyone about it.
Yeah, it's just not a done thing, is it? Like, things that you get told in private and you have in private, it's just not a done thing. You just don't come on TikTok and just fucking out all that stuff. That's between you and that person, and that's the way it should always stay. That's the way I look at it.
It's no one's business. It's literally no one's business. It really isn't.
It's between you and that person, and you get me? It's no one's business at all.
What made me laugh last night, going back to her live, and the phone calls that she were getting, they were quite serious. In my defence, I don't know the guy, but
Now,
People were telling her to ring the police, and blah, 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 blah. She's like, no, I'm not doing it, not doing it. But yet she'll sit there and say, I'm going to the police about Alex. He's done this, he's done that, he's done this, he's done that. But yet a guy's been on your phone, threatened to put you in a fucking boot, and you won't go to
Do you know what's showing it? Do you know why she won't go to the police with that? Because when that was kicking off them 3 letters yesterday, and they were saying all that, what they were saying about her, she panicked. She's always had Aki on her phone. Yeah, so she rang Aki first, yeah, and then they must have had a discussion, and then it was too obvious because then she comes on live and
she was like, well, yeah, this is from Alex, this is what Alex has done. I'm like, what a
she couldn't go to the police with it because
to be honest with you, yesterday she was in a live saying, "Oh, Alex has gave my number out." Well, Angie, that we know that's a lie because your number was doxed in their server not so long ago, right? When all you fell out with Johnny and all that, it was doxed. Your number was doxed. You know all this. It had nothing to do with me handing him. I don't have any communication with any of them. Like I said, they got my number when my number got doxed. Remember who gave? Remember, you got to understand this, and this is a fact. Angie gave my number to PLM.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, because your number was getting doxed and your address, wasn't it?
Angie gave my number to Scottish Johnny, and it was online. It was proven. They doxed the actual conversation.
She set that call up herself. Looking at it now, yeah, I get that. She probably did, but...
And even my old number, yeah, like it was doxed in my live one time. Do you get me? So she must have gave my old number to...
So the thing is, how did PLM and all them like get my number, Ange? How did they get my number? It's because you gave it to them, Ange. You're in WhatsApp groups with all these cretins that have doxed children.
She is in WhatsApp groups. I'm not hearing that she's not. Do you get me? And that call yesterday was because
no one can say she isn't and deny it, Kel, because she showed it online an accident before. Yeah. They had an account called Drama Central, which was shared in the Discord saying follow it, follow it, follow it. This is my you know what I mean? Sorry, I just had a message. I'll read it in a sec. This is the thing, like, I was kind of throwing me off now. Yeah, the Drama Central account that was in the Discord. And literally, she accidentally showed the WhatsApp group called Drama Centrally with her, Scottish Johnny, all the PLM lot, Zoe and everyone. There was all in there discussing what they were discussing the troll accounts and all this stuff about me. And you know what? That's fine, though. That is fine because they troll kids. They bring up dead relatives. They mention people. But Angie's in that group, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's normal.
Yeah, that's what I said in my live this morning. I was like that. Oh, that's all fine for Angie to do, but like Alex comes and does one thing, and then these are all Alex. Maybe Alex done this, Alex done that. No, stop deflecting, Angie, man. You're just deflecting badly. You're being caught out.
She'll never be in the fucking wrong in her eyes, will she?
And the reason why she didn't go to the police with that call, yeah, because as soon as they check her call log, I bet you any money she was the one that rang Aki and staged that. It was too obvious. She comes online and she's getting the call off Aki while she's online. Come on.
I would have fucking shit myself if somebody rang me.
You know that.
I'd be straight up.
Not bothered. The thing is, she's more bothered, right? She should rather go to the police of me putting an edit of her on something like Dumb and Dumber. About Dumb, and she'd rather me go to the police about me putting an edit of Dumb and Dumber on her face than people threatening her life. Make sense right fucking now. Because it makes no sense.
Somebody knocked up fucking door. I wouldn't be answering fucking door if I'd just been threatened. But she was like, it's right. I'm like, fuck off. Nah, it's fucked up.
The thing is, apparently, that I'm the obsessed one when literally I don't even watch your live. I get sent stuff. And what people are failing to realise, they go, you've been screen recording. Well, unfortunately, I'm an Android person. I only have Android phones. And a lot of my screen recordings are from iPhones. So don't paint this picture that's there because it isn't. You know what I mean? And this is where the bullshit happens, and this is where it's lies. Because you can see it's an iPhone screen recording. I don't have iPhone. I'm Android. I can't stand iPhones. So do me head in. I'm going to I know I'm triggering iPhone users here, but I just can't get used to them.
I can't get used to them either. They confuse the fuck out of me.
I'm Android, so don't tell me that I'm recording. I couldn't give two fucks. I don't care about you. I don't care about your shitty platform. I don't care about your pissy knickers, and I don't care about your fucking rap fest bedroom.
What, Alex?
I don't care. You know what I mean? I genuinely, you don't do anything to my life that I care about. You know what I mean? I don't care about any of it. But you care about me, Angie. because for a long time you tried to keep a peace with me. And when I was in your platform, a lot of your supporters were saying, "Oh, he's back. I'm glad he's back." And then we started arguing. Thank you, Chloe. We started arguing again, and then people started coming for me again. You wanted me on that platform, and yet today you mentioned the tattoo. So me, when I had I didn't choose the tattoo. A guy lost his wife, all of a sudden left with children, and it was a fundraiser. And the person that sent the most money had a choice of name. Unfortunately, the name was you, but I weren't backing down for it was a good cause. But then you run that and try to twist it to make out that I've done it because I'm obsessed with you. Angie, unfortunately, you own a mirror somewhere in that household. I am not obsessed. I'm not body shaming, and I'm not fucking. I'm not body shaming you, and I'm not saying anything about your looks, but I'm just saying, please look in the mirror and take accountability because I am not obsessed in the fucking slightest.
Exactly. Why would you be obsessed with someone that locks herself in the bedroom, man?
I'd rather she turned around and clap than fucking find that obsessive. No.
She's got a bad back, but then on the night time she's throwing her legs above in the air like she's fucking watching Flashdance. Make it make sense. Yeah, I got a bad back and that, but I'm doing somersaults in my bedroom. Fuck this! I ain't into this hypocritical. I know. I need to get the tattoo covered up. You know what it is with me? Like it's not so much having the time. It just cannot be arsed. Like it is. I'm just like I've got a couple of tattoos that need finishing. I'm going to be honest with you, and I go for sittings, and I think I just can't be arsed anymore. That's why I've got. It's what it is, man. It is what it is.
Late to the party. What's the tattoo? Please don't tell me you've got a name tattooed on you.
And then, to be fair, someone tried to use something against me yesterday in a live, but then Angie had to own up to something because she looked like a clown. Linz was like, "Yeah, but Alex is under PLM protection, Angie." And Angie's like, "Well, to be fair, Linz, they were saying about that about me, and I want nothing to do with it." And then that got thrown out the window. Like, make it make sense. Come with some sort of fucking substance. You know what I mean? You're all fucking idiots, hypocrites in that live and that. Lindsay, you are so questionable, right? So questionable. I worry about something that's one day going to come out about you. I don't think it's anything not like with peas, or I don't think anything like to do with kids. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it's anything to do with it. But something dark coming out about you. Yeah. Very dark about you. And I don't think it's about interesting about all this. I will speak to death row inmates and I speak to convicts.
Something dark. Yeah, it's something dark.
Yeah, I think there's something behind all that. To be fair, I think.
How she behaves, man, it's weird. Like
that's why I think I called her Jeffrey Dahmer, Linz Dahmer, because she was a psychopath. Because she was making out that I was obsessed with her. But I showed videos to people. Went 3 different lives. She went in 3 different platforms. The conversation wasn't about me, but she brought me up. But I'm the obsessed one.
You get me? And like oh Jesus, like last night, she just could not stop talking. I was thinking, you know what, I have to end my life. I can't listen to her voice anymore. She just did not stop. Angie was like, yeah. And Lindsay just kept going on and on and on. Every one of us.
I mean, I said to her, really paying attention, and she kept fucking, Lynn just kept going, yeah, but and this, and then this, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, man.
because I will get back. I will get. Can you two just jump down 2 seconds? I want to have a speak to Miss Red. She wants. I just want to speak to her.
Yeah, no problem.
2 secs.
Sorry, Alex. The kids turned up in the babby and it's just gone mental.
Yeah, it's not an issue. Like I was going to reply to the message, but fucking, I will reply to it. But the thing is, like, what's gone on today, I don't agree with. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, not nothing to do with you. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not, you've done nothing wrong. Not that situation. People have tried to protect you. Have created a bigger issue for you.
Who?
What's happened is today, right? And to be fair, I'm gonna give you a name now. Stay there. I'm gonna send it you on WhatsApp.
Sorry, guys, it's all crazy here. It would be happening today when it's all crack-a-lacking on the TikTok place, you know what I mean? The whole
Check that name first, Anna, and then you'll understand.
There's no name come through.
You you know the name, yeah.
Yeah, you've just sent that message, but
Yeah. What the fact that what I'm saying now, I'll say it to you now, and this is a fact. And when I've said it, his message is saying he agrees. Basically, they've gone on that platform today to kind of protect you. She's slating you again, saying that I brought your name into it, which is a lie. She brought your name into it. Like, I haven't mentioned you at all. She clearly said that, oh, Alex, Miss Donna always sticks up for fucking Alex. She's obviously she's sticking up for a wrong and all this stuff. She brought you up, nothing to do with me.
Alex, before we go on, behind the scenes, right? So I'm not very active on TikTok with all of this, but behind the scenes, I do try and get peace with everybody, don't I? I try and say, look, please, can we just move past it? Let's all move on. I'm more of a peacemaker than coming ranting and raving. Yeah,
you are, and this is the problem here now. Honestly, this is the problem. You're getting painted this picture that you're not. And this is where my back goes up the wall now, because there's none of this slagging off Angie to me on WhatsApp. You don't do it. And I'll say that. You don't do that. You know what I mean? If she's brought you up, you might say something like, oh, fucking Angie's talking about me again. But that's where the conversation stops. It doesn't continue. You don't slate anyone. And that's where people think that there's some sort of weird circle, weird clique. Yeah, we can be friends, but there's not this secret circle of slagging off. It doesn't happen, because at the end of the day, everyone's scared to speak, because things always come out in the end. So I think there's always a bit of caution with people talking, and that's a fact. So that's never happens. There's definitely no group chats.
So if me and you were speaking, right, I'll message you, go, Alex, you okay? How you feeling today? Did you get any sleep? Did you see such and such live? Or what's been said now? It's that back and forth. It's not the fact that we're saying, oh, we're out to get this person, let's send somebody in there. It's nothing like that. And that's what I don't think people get. Our friendship is like mine and Jay's friendship, mine and Luke's friendship, Pearls. You know, we'll just talk about everyday things, really. It's not vindictive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. This is what's happened today, and this is for me observing what's going on, and this is what I don't agree with. They've gone obviously she's been ranting about you today. What I'm understanding is requested. Requesting the box going about you, and then you got obviously Pearl's gone in there EQ to try and stick up for you, yeah,
which I appreciate and I love.
But that's where it's all gone wrong, because while they're supporting you, Angie's saying that she wants to bring down you and all this stuff, and they're saying, oh, no one's going to bring down Miss Red, and laughing and joking about it and all that stuff, right? But unfortunately, the views go up then, and then she talks about the views, and then every single person, yes, she has said that this morning. She said it numerous times this morning that she's going to bring her down, saying that she wants to do the FYP and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I do get where you're coming from, right? I do get where you're coming from. Thank you, Crystal, darling, and thank you everyone that's gifted. But I would rather have people in there defending me, and whether it's taking views or not, it's still showing that little bit of support for me. But I do understand where you're coming from, but I know that the people that were in there supporting me only had my best intentions, and the fact that, it winds her up a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
It's the joke. The thing is, it's when it comes to the joking side of it and laughing. Well, Angie's super jealous of you. She has been from the get go, and anyone knows this. But when she's there and people are joking with her, when she's saying, "Yeah, I want to do the FYP. I'm going to support bigger creators. I'm going to support a creator if they try and take Donna down." Unfortunately, then it gets overlooked. Then everyone's joking with her, and then when she mentions views, then you can see where it's going. Then because that's what she's fueled off.
She's got nothing to be jealous of, because even though I've got my platform, what comes with what I've got. It's a hell of a lot of fucking grief. What I woke up to this morning. All I'm doing is laying in bed, do you know what I mean? Sleeping, and I'm not actively involved in any drama trouble. I just wake up to it. But I wouldn't wish what I've got on anybody. So if she wants my platform, she's welcome to it. Do you know what I mean? Even I don't want it some days.
Yeah, but I know that, and anyone that supports you knows that as well. Like, that's what I mean. Anyone that's your friend knows that sometimes when the going gets fucking, when the trolling happens and you're getting loads of shit that you say, you know what, I can't do. I don't want to go live. And you've had Jay that tried to numerous times, and probably Pearl and EQ, Luke, and everyone that spoke to you, and myself has said, like, come on, you pull your fucking big girl knickers up and just go online, fuck them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like when I say sometimes I don't want it, it's a fact of, like, I love, like, you know, sorry if I said your name right, I love that you've just sent me that gift and, you know, the heart comments. This is the side of TikTok that I love and I appreciate, but it's just everything else that comes with it.
Oh, please don't get upset, man. Please. That's what I mean. This is what I don't want. I don't want you getting dragged into all this, and this is why I've unmudded myself, because I can't. I'm gonna have to have my say with everything, because she's just the picture that I'm getting painted. Yesterday it was all mental health. This you got to think about. Alex has lost the plot. You got to think about a little bit about his mental health. I care, and all this. I want to have a conversation with him to nip this in the bud. But I've stayed off the app all last night. I stayed off the app all this morning, and literally I've been spoke about for the last 24 hours. So everything she said is just a lie, one massive lie.
No.
And then literally, the one thing that did piss me off and pissed a lot of people off yesterday, when everyone was when I was getting compared, and they were saying I was just as bad as her. How me protecting children and the stuff that I stand for, how can I be the same as her? We're not the same people in the slightest. She's jealous of people's platforms. I try and help people's platforms and do my best for them and support them. So how are we? Angie wants everyone around her, every platform. She tried it with Zach the Brat, didn't work. She's tried it with you. She had arguments with G Crew before. All these people, Pearl, she's tried all this to bring these people's platforms for her own benefit. No one else's. And this is the problem here. It's literally everyone's then saying, oh, Angie this. And then she plays the I'm vulnerable, I'm a woman, and all these people. It's like that Scottish Paula coming in about for you in Angie's life, you know that one.
Yeah,
she got banished from Scottish TikTok because of her wrongdoings, but she plays this Miss Innocent. You know what I mean? And this is the problem. Don't please get upset. I'll get upset. I know how you feel about your friends, and I know how you are. You know what I mean? We've had many of conversations, but I genuinely please don't worry about this situation. Like I said, I stayed off the app. I didn't want this to continue. I was just going to focus on what I needed to focus on, yet today I'm getting brought up and made out to me some sort of fucking creep, woman stalker, woman controller, abuser. Have I ever, in the history of our friendship, ever told you to do anything?
No, apart from pull my big girl knickers up, that's it. Hi, Davey, baby.
Have I ever asked you for anything?
Never asked me. It was me that approached you. And this is why I've stood by you, and I'll continue to do so, because I know who you are. And despite what anybody else says, despite what you've got going on privately, you're a good friend, and that's all that matters. I judge you on how you are with me. Do you know what I mean? But
this is the thing, people, I just stated a minute ago, there's for like a week or so, and like people saying, you okay? You ain't been in my life. You messaged me saying you ain't been in my life. What's going on? You okay? And you messaged me, and that's where I've stated to people how much of a true friend and a good person you really are. Because when I felt my lowest and I went off the rails a little bit, you was messaging me constantly through the day, seeing if I was okay, seeing how I am. And that's when I totally knew our friendship was genuine. In my eyes, it was always genuine. But obviously, you don't know with TikTok half the time, do you? You know what I mean? You got to be honest. So that's where I knew that our friendship was totally genuine. And that's what I mean. You reached out to me and said, you haven't been on my platform for a while. You okay? What's going on? You okay? You okay? And then I thought to myself, you know what? Like, I stepped away, not so much from your platform, just to have a little bit of a break, because people were saying, oh, Alex only uses Miss Red for clout and all this stuff. So that's what I mean. That's why I'd never ask you for anything. I'd never ask Luke for anything. I'd never ask Pearl for anything. Any of these creators that have platforms, I would never, ever, you know what I mean, never ask them for anything, because I don't want to be perceived as that. Someone looking for someone for clout or for that, because I don't need to, because I'm happy in my own lane and doing my own things. I've had people saying, go live, Alex, do more battles, do this and that. And I think to myself, no, because genuinely, people say people use TikTok for money. I genuinely don't use it for money, and that's me. That's me being honest.
Well, you don't need to, do you? But no, I know, and this is what's so frustrating about everything, that, you know, we all get accused of being this, being that. And then we just, like this morning with me, I'm not reverting it back round to me, but, you know, I lashed out this morning because, you know, I try and stay silent. I'm like Jay. I stay out of it. I do my 2 hours of TikTok and come off. I don't get involved in anything. Do you know what I mean? And I'll just get on with my normal life. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, Alex. My head's just fucking shot at the minute. I'm sorry.
All you need to know is how I feel about you, and I do genuinely think you're a lovely person, you're a good friend, and I think the shit that you get on this app, and this is not me fucking blowing smoke up anyone's ass. As a person, I think you're an amazing person, and I don't think anyone should ever get the hate that you get from the person that you are, because I genuinely believe that if people seeing you for the Donna I see off the app, then you wouldn't get the hate. You still get the trolls because they're nubs and they just want to cause hate. But the people that are literally normal people.
Guys, Davey Baby in the comments is my best friend, and he is trying to cheer me up, basically. Do you know what I mean? So we'll have
leave Davey Baby alone.
Davey Baby is my best friend.
Oh, it's like that, is it now? See you guys.
See what I mean? Well, you know what I'm like. Everyone's my bloody friend.
But this is what it is. Like I said, I'm just you always beef women though, Alex. No, I don't. I beef an individual if I have an issue. That's the difference. Well, you can't really state that as well, because when Zach the Brat called me out, I went straight in his box. So don't tell me about who it is. And when me and Deeker had a word, I popped into his box. So don't please tell me about women. I go for people that go for me. I retaliate. I don't actually instigate one thing on this app, you know. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't instigate anything.
Every action has a reaction, and we're allowed to have one. And that was mine this morning. You know, you've had reactions to actions, just like Ange does, or, you know, your next person. It's TikTok, innit? Do you know what I mean? But I'm the one thing that I'm happy about is I've got really good friends, and I love all of you, Davey Baby, Pearl, Jay, Alex, Luke, all of you. I love all of you, and you're all good to me, and you're an amazing support system. Pearl, Alex, read Pearl's comment.
The thing is, I've just read it, but I haven't gone for Pearl, or I haven't gone for Jay, believe it or not, because I dropped you from my box yesterday because of comments that was said, and obviously I'd been sent stuff that I felt that people was more leaning towards her without actually listening to from my side and me being able to show you the truth. I feel that, unfortunately, there's always three sides to a story, and yesterday I felt that only people was only listening to one. And I felt that's where it was a bit wrong. And when I got compared to Angie and said we're both as bad as each other, considering I've only ever been supportive of you, Pearl, and I really genuinely have only ever. I know we had a little thing at the start, but ever since I'd never let anyone slate you. But when that happened, when you compared me, when I've literally done nothing, I just generally thought, you know what, nah, I can't listen to that, because in my eyes, that's not the truth at all.
So you did it out of anger, you dinged them out.
But the thing is, there's no hate. If someone said Pearl up in here now, they would get the fucking double barrel off me. People fail because I'm upset about a situation. They think I drop people. I don't drop people ever. People need to stand. And I've got when you left the room, I did tell people. Do you know what happened, Donna? She has purposely gone after me, you, Pearl, and mentioned Jay as well yesterday in the live, because she wants us all to go at each other, because they mentioned it on today on the live, saying that, oh, they've got stuff on each other.
We've got nothing on each other.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And even if something was once said that I could say, you know what, it would never ever come out from me. I'm not that sort of person. It hasn't, guys. Don't think there is. Don't trust me. It does not. But I'm just saying, if
let Pearl in the box so you and Pearl can sort it out, please, because you know we're all bigger and better than this. Hiya, Pearl.
I've just wanted to come up. Alex, this is so mixed. It's unreal. You kicked us, and I agreed with Jay when you said she was a bad parent. Saying anybody who goes in that box was a bad parent, and that's what I agreed with.
The thing is, that's how things get twisted. The fact is, what I was saying was, and I said it on the live, was anyone that continues to support her after she's been supporting these people that are targeting children, this group that are targeting children, right, and mentioning kids, anyone that supports them, how like, what in right mind should they be parents? I'm going to be honest with you. How can you agree with people, right, targeting children and then sticking up for them? And that's what Angie does. She supports the wrong uns.
We weren't sticking up for them, and you know how Jay is. Jay thinks absolutely world of you, and she's also Angie's friend. So I don't think for Jay sitting in Angie's box last night that she deserved to have that comment chucked at her. Because Jay is an exceptional parent, and she's been left through no fault of her own, bringing her children up. So in my opinion, she's a mother and a father, and she's an exceptional parent. But I think that was wrong.
But the comment wasn't at Jay. It was the people in the comments that have supported her for a hell of a long time. Because even though Jay is neutral,
when Jay said you're wrong for that, and I said I agree, and you said you agree with Jay, then I said yes, and you kicked me too. So it was obviously about Jay.
No, it wasn't. The comment when you got dropped is when you said that you're both as bad as each other, and that's when I dropped you. If you listen, I can show you the live.
I was commenting to Jay's comment.
I can show you the live, pal. Honestly, yes, that's what I said.
And I heard you say something. I was commenting to Jay's comment, and I said yes, I agree with you. And you said you agree with Jay, and that's when you kicked us. So I was agreeing with Jay that you were wrong for saying that comment to Alex. I didn't agree about no other thing what had gone on. I don't know what you're on about there. I agreed with Jay's comment saying that when Jay said you're wrong for that, Alex, when you said because she was over there in Angie's box, she didn't deserve to be a parent. That's what I agreed with.
No, but it wasn't. My comment was nothing to do with Jay, because my comment was said way before Jay was even in the box. I stated it earlier in the box. It was nothing to do with. I never said the comment, but Jay wasn't even in that live.
When I coming in agreeing with something, I agreed with Jay's comment, and you said you're agreeing with Jay's comment. I said yes, and that's when you kicked me.
I'll download the live so you can see it, Pearl, and how it came out and how it came across. Because at the end of the day, now you're explaining that makes a lot of sense, and I would agree with that. But the fact of the matter is, I'll state this again now, right? And do you agree with what I'm saying, right? Would you question a parent that supports people doxing children, mentioning them in negative ways, putting them on corn stars photos and stuff like that? Would you question them as a parent if they supported someone like that?
Right, I'm going to answer this truthfully, and I've just said the same to this over in Angie's. Came out of Angie's mouth that she was in PLM, right? She's just said that was a joke. You have turned around and how many times have I asked you, were you in a PLM or were you in a server? And you've come out and said, definitely not. I'd tell you if I was. So that's obviously a thing. So how are we to believe anybody here to say that they were in a server when each of you is saying it about each other?
The fact is,
where I'm coming from.
But the only person that's saying it about me is literally Angie.
This is what I'm trying to say to you, Alex. You're saying it about each other. There's this long, ongoing thing between you and Angie. And what I was trying to say to you last night is, the two of you sort this offline, because lots of innocent people are getting dragged into this when there's no needs to.
But Angie said,
I was trying to say to you last night.
Yeah, but Pearl, there's a difference. Angie stated that she was in the server. I've never stated I was in that server. There's a big difference, Pearl. Never once, and I never have gone in there, because that's not my scene. If I was going to troll someone as a joke, I troll on my account and online. I don't need to do all this background Discord stuff and all that stuff that was going on. Angie once admitted that she was in there. Even if she wasn't in there, she admitted it. I was never in there and never once said I was in there. There's a massive difference. And like I just said there, and everyone, and a lot of the comments were agreed with me. Anyone that supports people that dox children, right?
But no, I would never do that, neither would Jay. But that
was my point.
No, what we're trying to say is, Angie said that, and I pulled her up on this big style, right? And she said that was done for a joke. It was like you yesterday sat over there, you were in that live for an hour. You've told us you were over there finding information out. How would you be in there in the first place? So we taking your word the same as we taking Angie's. Alex, you not understand. I don't explain myself properly. This is what me and Jay were saying to you yesterday.
But yesterday, this is what I'm stating. Yesterday, it all started was I was in a live. It was a nice, calm, nice live. It was bringing some awareness to obviously children on the app yet again being live, and Tam's children was getting trolled yet again in the comments by I know who it was. So obviously, I'm protecting my friend and her children. My back was up the wall.
Here's another scenario then, right? You're mod Cat, right? Now I have a lot of time for Cat. How many times has Angie said Cat's in this server? I'm choosing because Angie, when Cat went over there, they sorted whatever out. So there you go. It's all fucking hearsay. And that's what I said, rather than do this so everybody's getting mixed communications on this app, take it off the fucking app and sort it out, because it's like Kat's getting involved, you're getting involved, Angie's getting involved. It's getting a wider circle all the time, but innocent people are getting dragged.
Pearl, the thing is, I know what you're saying, but it's not. You know, I got a lot of love for you, but it's not hearsay, because Angie literally admitted yesterday to mention to a PLM member to make troll accounts. What are people not understanding about that? She admitted it in front of 2.7k people yesterday on a live that she got him to do that. Like where are people?
Who did she get? Who?
Scottish Johnny. She told Scottish Johnny to make troll accounts, and then unfortunately the troll accounts that were made were of Felicity's child, people's dead relatives, my dead father, and she admitted to this online and said, "Oh, I said it as a joke." So you've told PLM to do something as a joke, really? Don't make that make sense. She admitted it live yesterday in front of 2.7 thousand people, and then I'm the wrong one. Not at all. I ain't stupid.
See, I don't know. Obviously, I only get bits and dribs and drabs. I don't hear everything that's said.
Oh, my dear.
And this is where my argument is. How are people agreeing with it? And that's where I came from with the conversation about children and everyone. When you've said, like, everyone was agreeing with you, Paul, but when I explained it, everyone started agreeing with me in the comments. Would you question a parent, right? I never speak about kids ever in the month for Sundays. But what I'm saying is, would you question if someone's parenting, not so much parenting, question them as an individual, if they're agreeing with people that doxes children, speaks ill of children, edits his children's photos and stuff and puts them all over the internet? Surely you'd question that individual.
Listen,
and you'd question.
you know, I hope you know me by now, Alex. If I thought that for 1 minute, there's no way on God's earth that I would take that with a pinch of salt, because you know how dead set against that I am.
So, Pearl, what Alex is saying is basically the whole thing with you and Jay happened off the back end of him saying that about somebody else, not Jay. Is that what you're saying, Alex?
Yeah, I'd never say anything about Jay, for God's sake. Never in a month.
Communications, and that's what both me and Jay took that as. That's what I'm saying on here. All this shit that's going on, people's getting mixed signals. You're missing what people's saying, and you're taking it as a personal insult, just like Jay did. And that's how I agreed with what Jay said. So we all three of us there in them few minutes got mixed up with what was being said.
Right, got to the bottom of that. Sorry, my phone's going to die. 1 minute.
Do you see where we're all coming from, Alex, then?
Yeah, but like people are saying that's not the way I said it, and that's true. That's not the way I said it.
And that's why Jay took it as you said it to her. So all three of us got that wrong and all on the same screen.
But Pearl, can I just say something to you now? And I want people to understand this. I said that before Jay even ever went into the box. So how could I have aimed it at Jay when Jay come in the box after I said it?
That's what I'm saying.
I said it in a box before I actually went live, and then Jay went in Angie's live after. So it can't have ever been directed at Jay.
But we took it as that, so that's how easy things get misheard on here and mistook. Like me and Evil Queen's just been over there, having a laugh about Miss Red, telling Angie Miss Red will never, which she never will be never took off this app, right? Because she's got too big of a circle around her, protecting Miss Red, and she always will have. We will always have her back, no matter what, right? So we were taking like it to another level and having a laugh over there. That's what we were doing. But at the same time, like how you've just said there, is there a video going about where she's saying she got Johnny to go in and put? What did you get Johnny actually to do?
Basically, I even messaged Angie and said to her about the troll accounts on WhatsApp, and this is why she got triggered yesterday and started getting all mad and angry, is because I asked her, said, what about these troll accounts that you got Johnny to do? And she replied on a WhatsApp message to me saying, I did it as a joke. It was only a joke.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you don't speak to them people and say stuff in jest as jokes. Yeah. Even at the slightest off chance she meant is it a joke, even though I know she never, but even in that slight off chance, you know what I mean? You wouldn't go to someone like you wouldn't go to Jack the Ripper if he was your friend and say, "Oh, go and murder that person" as a joke.
As a joke, definitely not. And I'm agreeing with you there. I'm reading these comments. Jay got upset over the comments. See, everybody knows. I know I'm reading them this morning, but people who watch me know I do not read my comments. The odd time I'll pick a comment out, and it's always a fucking bad one. So there you go then. So if Jay was reading something in the comments, I've took it as Alex has said that to Jay, and then Alex has took it that I've agreed with another comment. So that's a three-way mix-up, just like us three are on the screen now. That was a three-way mix-up what happened last night.
But what I'm trying to say is, like, if Jay's took it that way, like, I feel bad, but I said it before Jay ever went into Angie's box, so I don't know how she can say how she thought it was about her. Because I stated it in a live in someone's box how I felt about that situation, and then Jay jumped in Angie's box about an hour after or 45 minutes after I stated it. So I don't know how.
Is right, Alex. Like, we know what Jay has been through the last couple of months, and I just think, like, you know, at the minute she needs just to have love, peace, and harmony. Do you know what I mean? So I just think it's just hard, isn't it? Because we know what she's been through.
Yeah, of course, and that's why I think it's been so hard for me, like, with her and that, like, because I know that she has gone through so much, right? And I've been there for her, like you and everyone else has been there for her, Pearl, Luke, and everyone, and Cockapoo and whatnot.
You've also been there for us too, and we love that. And that's what I said. Even for friends, as close as we are as a group of friends, if I'd done something wrong, I'd want you to call me out on it, whether it be on a live, on a private phone call, whichever, because I would do it to you.
But the thing is, like, I apparently, right, I get associated. Apparently, I have wrong uns around me. Where yet she's sitting in a box now with Jemzina. Like, make sense now, right? That I'm this real bad individual. I will always stand my ground and say what I believe. Like yesterday in your live, Donna, I clearly stated I like Jack. I don't think he's a bad person at all. Spartans, man. You know Spartans.
Yeah,
I think he's a nice person. I think what he's doing is great, and I think it's for the right reasons. But in the same time, I wouldn't be myself if I didn't comment on having someone like CLA in the box, and that's just my opinion.